Dustin Hopkins kicking off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Eckler, they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it brings up
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what Mahomes hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The 13 yards that time of the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he's taken down a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his third interception. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today.
It's another one. We got another one.